Hi there, welcome to a new episode of An Ordinary Review with PJ. Today I have a very interesting web series for review. Now we all know how popular dating apps, matchmaking services have become. People use these apps or services to find ideal partners for themselves. So imagine this, there is this app which uses your DNA to find your ideal perfect partner. It actually takes your DNA and then figures out who in this world matches your DNA, so that when you meet this person, you feel a natural attraction towards each other, and that's how you find your ideal partner. Well, that's the premise of this web series, which I'm going to review for you today. The web series is called The One. It is streaming on Netflix, and it is a British web series. So the web series actually explores, interesting dimensions about this concept, and there are these 2-3 interweaving stories that actually work through the series to keep you engrossed. The main story is about how this matchmaking service came into being. So there are these two, genetic scientists who are actually experimenting to figure out if you can use DNA to find a perfect match. And they come across a formula, and now they want to experiment on the formula to figure out whether it works. So one of the scientists, played by Hannah Ware, she actually wants to experiment on herself. So she uses her own DNA and then gets access to a DNA database to figure out who the other person is, who is her natural partner. And then she locates a person in Brazil who turns out to be her DNA match. So she goes all the way to Brazil to meet this person, and both of them obviously feel naturally attracted to each other, and that's how she's able to prove that the formula works. And then she goes on to found this company called The One, which becomes one of the biggest matchmaking service companies, dating app service company. And then she becomes a very successful entrepreneur. And now, obviously, as she becomes successful, she's facing challenges from the investors and she's shown as this hard-nosed businesswoman who will go to any lengths to make sure that she remains successful, and she continues to build her empire. So as she has founded this company, there are obviously things that she did in her past to start this company which were not right, and those past incidents actually come back to haunt her as she becomes successful. So that's one part of the story. The second story is about this cop who's actually investigating a body that was found floating in the river, and the body has been actually decayed, and she's trying to investigate whose body is it. And somehow through the investigation it comes to light that the body of the person who was found out actually is related in some ways to the founding of this company. She gets very intrigued and she wants to investigate the truth behind the story. And as she's doing it, in parallel, she's also looking for love. So she actually uses the same matchmaking service and figures out who her ideal partner is, and realizes that her ideal partner is actually this woman in Spain. So she connects with this woman, and both of them obviously get a liking to each other, and they want to meet. So the woman from Spain actually travels all the way to England to meet her, and unfortunately meets her with an accident and is in the hospital in coma. Now, as this cop is trying to take care of her, there are a lot of things that she did not know about this woman come to the fore, and now she's trying to figure out and piece all these pieces together about their relationship. So that's the second interesting story that goes along. And then there's a third one where there is this couple where the wife, once she comes to know about this matchmaking service, she gets insecure to figure out whether her husband is actually DNA matched to her or to someone else. So she, in a clandestine fashion, she kind of gets her husband's DNA matched, and when the results come, she realizes that it is not her but someone else. So she befriends this woman to figure out who that woman is, and then she does all this manipulation to prevent her husband to meet this woman, because she knows that if the husband meets this woman, he will be naturally attracted to her, and that will take him away from her. So all this complicated manipulation she does, which actually backfires on her and leads to a lot more complication in her life. So that's the third interesting story that goes along. So all these stories are kind of a little bit interleaved, and it makes it very engrossing to watch. So this series has a little bit of a crime thriller part to it, but large part of it is around relationships and how people if they try to use this service, how they build their relationship with supposedly their naturally perfect matched partners, and what sort of complication it can lead into your other existing relationships because of this. So quite an interesting concept. something quite different from what I have seen so far. So it's not a pure crime thriller, it's not a pure relationship drama, it's kind of a mix of both. Quite something that I liked to see, and I think something I recommend for to check it out. It's quite different. It runs over 8 episodes and not all episodes are around 35 to 40 minutes. Something that you can actually definitely do over 2 weekends. It's something interesting to watch. The performances are all good, but the primary performance that stands out is of Hannah Ware. She's, as I said, shown as this hard-nosed founder of this company, The One, and how she manipulates the system to be successful, and how she will do anything in her power to make sure that she does not fail, and she'll go to any lengths. So she, kind of a slightly darker shades to her character as well, but quite an interesting character she has played, and I'm sure you'll enjoy watching her. And all the other supporting cast of actors have done their parts well. So overall, I would say a very interesting series, and if you're looking for something different, do go check it out. It's called The One, and it is streaming on Netflix. So thank you for watching my reviews. Thank you for appreciating my channel and appreciating my reviews. Also, thanks to everyone for sending your recommendations. I have a big list that I need to see and review, which I'm sure I'll get on to in the coming weeks. But do keep sending your feedback and your recommendations. I look forward to them. Do take care of yourselves. It's a tough period right now, so please stay safe and stay healthy. Till next time, bye-bye.